Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Mini Trude, and welcome back to Thrones of Britannia, where we are at peace. The war against Wessex was wrapped up by me murdering their king in open battle. As a result, they sued for peace. I said, just hang on for just like 2 more minutes, took a bit more territory, and then sold them peace at an even higher price than they originally asked for. Which all flipping works for me, because that means I've got myself a giant pile of money. And some fun stuff I think I can actually buy with it. You see, over here in Steenford, for example, we're still waiting on, that finishing up here. We've got a bunch of slots opening up soon. Nottingham, just because this is going to be a hard place to manage, I don't own any of the other territory, including farmland, more farmland, and a little bit of industry. Fine, I'm just going to upgrade this place for 2,400. Let's just get some upgrades going on here. That is good. That's an extra 20... Yeah, that's actually an extra 20 food. Extra 20 food. I mean, I'm sitting on a lot of spare food right now, so I could have more armies. In fact, I probably should do. That's probably a good idea. And that's an extra 15 food for even more unhappiness. No, leave that for the time being. In fact, I've already kind of spent a large part of the money. I do have a spare slot here, and I could slap down a tavern. Taverns produce happiness together with quite a good amount of money and unit morale for armies in the province. That's a good little building. Like, level 2 fishery only produces 90. Level 1 of the lead veins produces 150. But if I can get happiness up, happiness up would be good. Because then I could potentially start upgrading the ore veins, because that would go up from -2 to -4 on happiness, but it's a big increase in the amount of industry money. Yeah, that would work. So this place is, there's no occupation. In 4 turns, that's going to gain +1 happiness. It's at +2 right now. Yeah, we can actually afford for that to be 1 higher. Nice, I will actually get that underway, because that will be done after the taverns are done. So people hate working in the lead mines, but they like getting drunk afterwards, so it all works out in the end. Big army just chills out down here. They've been doing their own thing. Hastings is... How well guarded is Hastings? Okay, it's got a port, but it doesn't actually have... it doesn't actually have a garrison. Good, so I can potentially, when I'm ready to... just walk into Hastings, take that, and then just basically wrap up all of Sussex. Guildford is probably, literally the weakest point in the Empire right now. And these places are making good amounts of money. London is now making excellent money, in fact, with more upgrades coming in too. What I should probably do is actually, if I can, move Guthrum up to... Northampton's a little bit angry for the time being. In fact, it's going to stay angry for some time. What I could do is I could actually lower this building's level by 1 and get the iron mine down to -2 from -4. It's quite a bit of money to sacrifice, though, when I do have more happiness coming in. You know what? As I might end up sending Guthrum north anyway, let's have him just kind of step into this here territory, and I will have him just move... Is there a road there? There better be a road there. Don't walk through a swamp. Yeah, I'm just going to have him move up here, and that's going to get the unhappiness down. And then we can just basically, keep him there for a little bit till the unhappiness wears off and the church comes in. That'll all be fine. You, my good man, are currently in the process of heading over towards Colchester, where we can actually train up a new army there. Because in Colchester, we do actually have we've actually got the forge, so armour and weapons too. Good. So we'll train up a new army there. Yeah, that'll be a really strong army under this chappie. Hrothgar will do well for himself. Now, we do have some raiders coming in over here. So I need to get a decent army in production. In fact, I should probably train you up a bit more. Oh, we don't have much to... Yeah, we're lacking in money. Right, just take 1 more. There we are, the Fighting Dolphins. You probably want to head in this direction, assuming you're not going to... Hang on, there's a road where the roads are very hard to see. See, there's a road that loops round up here, but that just goes in this direction. We don't want to go in that direction. Okay, just cross the farmland, head towards Steenford. Head in that direction. You're going to start healing so much slower now. It's very annoying. Yeah, head to Steenford as fast as you can. Just top up your supplies there. Supplies will be going up now as a result of the fact that, yeah, we're in friendly territory. So, this will be okay. Nottingham will... Oh, Nottingham's at -12. Which is a concern. I should probably... Didn't I try and demolish this? Oh, I just reduced it by 1. Yeah, demolish it completely. Totally demolish it, please. I want a church there. I'll have a church, not anything else. That will help make that place a little bit happier. But yeah, Nottingham might be a bit of a difficult one to hold. But if rebels do show up, they're not going to be able to get past the walls. Though actually, that garrison is going to take a while to grow. So they might do, I don't know. Now let's have a quick chat with Merce here. Now, if I was to join your war against these guys, okay, you'd be happy, but apparently you wouldn't be willing to, like, you know, pay me for that, because that's not being listed as excessive or anything. So I could join your war, and then maybe I could start clearing out these guys, because me and Northumbria... Hang on, I just need to check whether we're actually, like, you know, friends or whatever. We're... Right now we are declared friends. I need to get rid of that. Yeah, sorry. We're not friends anymore. Sorry about that. So, yeah, our relationship's deteriorating without that. I'm going to stick with Merce. My armies need to start moving north, but I need to keep some forces south. I need to keep a force down here by Kent at all times to, yeah, deal with the threat of people coming over for the continent, raiders, and Sussex. And also, potentially, that force might want to live in, say, London, so that they can also deal with threats to Guildford. So I probably want to keep one force, like right here, and just keep them at all times in London. Then I need a small force that lives up north, close by to Norwich, and they will stay here at all times to deal with raiders that come further north. That doesn't need to be a full force. 15 stack will do the job there. Then I need, yeah, these two forces after we're done. Is that, hang on, is you... Yeah, that's Dolphin and the Fighting Dolphins. And Guthrum with Thunder and Lightning. No, because that wasn't even remotely the thing I was trying to actually click on there. He's... Guthrum, where have you gone? There you go. Guthrum, Thunder and Lightning. Yes, that was him, in fact. So you also need to chill out in Northampton for a bit, and then head north. We'll have 2 full stack armies heading north. We should just be able to basically walk straight through this territory, and oh, that's going to be valuable. Oh, this is a very, very valuable bit of territory right here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We'll just walk straight through this and have that, thank you. You guys throw yourselves against the walls of Manchester. Go right ahead. I will just have the incredibly flimsy and unguarded territories of, yeah, their vassals, where we can just basically make huge amounts of money by taking all this over. That all works for me, and the English won't mind it, because these guys aren't English, they're Vikings. Right, I think that's everyone in the right place, so, end the turn, let's move forward into spring. Any movement we can see from... Oh, I think they might have the same idea as me, unfortunately. They might be doing that too. I mean, I'd like them to deal with some of the armies. Yeah, you guys just smash against each other for a bit. And anything else we've got here? Sussex is naffing off over there. Oh, Sussex actually has more than one province by the looks of it. Intriguing. It looks like they've got, yeah, they've got Hastings and they've got one other big city. They're not like Kent. They're a tiny bit bigger, in fact. And someone has passed away. It was someone of natural causes. I assume it was the... Wait, who was that? Hang on. So, yeah, Norwich in Norfolk. But it wasn't... Who was Wolf Run then? Because it wasn't the governor. So, who was inside this territory who's passed away? Do we know who that was? Because Carl is governing the place. So, in which case, who's just died? Well, apparently, Carl was really happy about it, because Carl has actually just leveled up from that. So that's fascinating. In fact, everyone's just leveled up from that. Right, another good 6,700 gold to spend. Now, that guild hall, which can be upgraded, produces tradable resources from all market villagers. That's fine. We've got a couple of them. Increases unhappiness, but, yeah, Costs 50 gold, but makes more money. I wish you could see a more kind of, detailed breakdown of this, because I feel like I'd like to know more about what's going on there. And continue the pottery being upgraded, because potteries are cheap to upgrade and make excellently good quality money. Colchester. Do I want to spend money increasing the forge up to, the Great Forge? I assume that's its final level. +3/+3 is generally as high as it gets. This place is happy. It could make more money. In fact, actually, there is space for a new building here. A tanner would lead to +10% off market, and these are market things. Okay, that could be worthwhile. And yeah, the church will keep the salt pans happy. Nothing better I can do here, I think. Yeah, sure. Let's get a tanner in Colchester, make a bit more money. And make, a load more money from the mint here in Norwich as well. Nice, we have got so much good stuff coming in there. Now, these guys... Oh, maybe you were Wolf Run. But in which case, you didn't actually belong to me, so I'm not sure why I'd be sad about that. So, you guys get in over here. And yeah, just continue healing up. Your supplies are going up. You're healing very, very fast indeed, which is excellently good news. These guys are passing through my territory, which they're allowed to do. Irritatingly, yeah, I need to... The Fighting Dolphins might need to, if they want to beat Merce to the valuable territories, they need to basically kill this guy, and then straight after that, get straight over to Drayton, and then head north from there, and just basically try and sweep up as much of this as fast as they can. Because the chance of a major counterattack from Northumbria does not seem that high to me at all. But then that would be starting another war, and we did just say no more wars for a while. But I've kind of changed my mind, because I wouldn't mind some more wars. Right, you, get in Northampton for a minute. You need to actually just, get your own army back up to strength there. No one else needs upgrading? No, not for the time being. This force needs to get over here. I could just... How is Northampton doing? We've got 5 turns till the church is coming in. Every turn occupation is falling. Probably it's better for you to just be over here. And then, no, stop. Not into the swamp territory, though. Stay on the road. There we go. Now you're on the road, not in the swamp. And now next turn, you can go straight over to Steve. You better not have just gone into that. You didn't go into the swamp. Next turn, you get into Steenford by cutting around Huntingdon, and then potentially you sweep north. We've got 2 armies ready to sweep north there. Now, we've got to keep an eye on Wessex as well. Right now, they've got, nothing. But they will be able to train up more as time goes by. Also, are you the guys who are currently... Yeah, you are the guys who are vassal kingdoms, but have you broken away? I thought you broke away. Did you decide against that? I'm not sure. Well, according to this, they do still have these guys as vassals, so possibly that revolt was put down. Meanwhile, yes, Somerset is fine. Cornwall is not fine. Cornwall will probably by this point naturally have jumped ship to join up with Gwynedd, but Gwynedd is actually dead. So they've got no one to jump ship to. They might still revolt at some point, however. Oh, Middlesex is looking so damn good. All of that yellow. London is going to be making so much money when all of that's done. That's going to be beautiful. And we will send this guy deployed straight to London to guard the place. London must be protected. Aha! Colchester. Right, so all of you guys can be immediately upgraded. And that gets you 300. Ouch, that is expensive. That is very expensive. So, yeah, retraining to actually, refit them out is actually more expensive than the units. Like, the unit costs me... That cost me 81 to buy. I'd actually be better off dismantling these guys and training them again from scratch. That's cheaper than retrofitting them. I guess because, I'm retrofitting the entire unit simultaneously, and otherwise they'd have to regrow. But I do feel like, why would I not just do that, therefore? Aside from the fact there's literally not inside the bloody recruitment pool for now. I mean, the bow infantry is supposed to have a 50-50 chance, just about, of replenishing every turn. Yet there's still only bloody one in there. Still, at the bare minimum, we've really sorted out happiness here. The Empire is pretty damn happy, with the exception of Nottingham, but they'll calm down over time. And yeah, That's with a high tax rate. That works for me very, very nicely. Now, question is, what are these stupid rebels planning to do next? Because if they start marching towards Norwich, they'll probably be able to take a territory or two. Defensive pact with Merce. Every flipping time. I'm totally up for getting friendlier with you. Yeah, absolutely. And I would like to beat them to the punch here. But, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I think they're going to get some of that territory I kind of have my eye on. I was really hoping they'd throw their strength against Manchester. But it looks like no. In fact, weirdly, they've got... That's the force I was thinking about attacking in a second. And they've just got all their troops, by the looks of it, in a boat sailing off down south somewhere. Where are you lads going exactly? Ah, but some good news. These guys decided to walk straight across a bog rather than actually, like, you know, going over for the easy pickings of Ilmham. So that works for me. That really works for me. That means I can basically just go over here and intercept. Can you get over there? You can't get to Drayton. Not easily. Right. Okay, let's have a look-see here. This territory, that's rich. And this is also very rich. But you can basically almost get there next turn. Okay. We need to think about the best way to make this happen here. Because if you idiots are coming in this direction, I might be able to beat them to this territory. How tough is this territory in terms of the garrison? Not that tough. I could beat them there. And then what's left is this territory over here, which is, I don't know what that contains. But I kind of want to take at the bare minimum these two. And then I could also have this territory over here, but I don't know what that contains either. Though actually, I do know what that contains, because I can just go over to the strategic map and it tells me. So, pottery, more pottery, and farm. Oh, that's just a flipping golden territory there. Unique market, plus 10 bajillion bits of money. Oh yeah, the race is now on. And as for you, as you're not doing anything right now, yeah, I'm going to literally disband these units. Because I can actually retrain them with weapons 2 and armor 2 for cheaper than retrofitting them. So, you know, we're just going to do that instead. So, 2 javelins, 2 archers. We will also give you some decent quality Danelaw axemen. Long axemen are, yeah, they're not so great. Their melee damage is high, and they get a good charge bonus. So having a few of them's not so bad. These guys get a shield, however. But they're actually, yeah, they're better in just a standard fight. Aside from the melee damage. Interesting. Yeah, we'll have a couple of both. I think we'll have a couple of both of them. When I say a couple of both of them, we physically can't because there's not enough of them floating around. And I will take a couple of... These guys are a lot better. Yeah, I'll take one of both. We'll take that. And then these guys, yeah, start off with weapons and armor up, and they'll just generate more over time. So that works for me, and I've still got plenty of flipping money. Okay, this force doesn't seem to be heading in a particularly interesting direction. These forces could at this point just head north. It's time. So, no, sorry, I don't actually want to speak to you. Actually, no, I don't need to declare war just yet. Declare war at the last possible moment. You guys, yeah, I'm aware I'm actually causing trouble. So I just head up here. Lovely. You just head up there, and this force is no longer regenerating. Guthrum, you head up here. Now, if you can, take out this guy, and then head on to Drayton. So he needs to loop all the way around there. Actually, stop inside friendly territory. You stay here, just for the time being, because then you'll get a little bit more strength back. So Guthrum's there. He's regenerating here. What have we got here, by the way? I could actually increase this. That's a lot more money. That is a lot more money there. Yeah, go on then. So, we've got this force up here. We should beat these guys to this territory. And then we can get this territory down here, which is that's the port. And we can get this one, that's the pottery. Now, we might lose out on the farm. We might lose out on one farm, but we might be able to get the other pottery too. That one's a bit not sure. And then beyond that, we've got ourselves Abbey, more farm, more trade, more unique markets, and then quite frankly, yeah, we're almost at Northumbria, so we're pretty much approaching the capital right now. So this is really poking right into their actual capital. This is not a joke. We are right in their capital. Yep, there's the King's Court right flipping there. Nice, unique little building in this market town. And now that these guys already have +2 armor and weapons, they can just slowly work their way north, and they'll actually continue growing with weapons and armor, even though, like, the guys that are being recruited shouldn't really have them, but they sort of do. I'm not sure there's any, like, dilution of weapon quality over time. So they can start heading north, and potentially this force can be the ones that deal with these rebels or what have you. So, in which case, you head over here, and you get into London. And then London will be absolutely golden. Yes, this all works. This all works beautifully. London will be, yeah, in excellent shape, in fact. We are making so much money at this point. Now, the English don't like us, but over time, hopefully, that will go up. Yes, and next turn, don't forget, build a church in Nottingham. It's going to take 6 turns to do, so we need to get that underway. Alright, Wessex is starting to regroup here. One force moves in that direction, another force moves in this direction. Oh yeah, Mercer's moving in, yeah, in a lot of strength right now. This is all fine. So, there's... Oh, hang on. Did someone just attack Merce over there? Who just attacked Merce, and what are they after? Was that a rebel army? I'm not sure. Hang on, I need to find out who that is, because that's sort of interesting. That might pull Mercer's attention away. And as for these guys, yeah, they're continuing to just basically... They're raiding, but they're raiding in a swamp. But apparently it's sort of working for them. Now, research as well. Here's the one I wanted. Market Cross. Market Cross is worth a lot of money. And beyond that, plus 15% money off all market buildings. We're going to make a killing off that as well. So, one of the... Yeah, the Bane of the English. Good army title. So, one of these bastards has just attacked Merce. Aren't you a vassal of... Right, one of the vassals of Wessex has just attacked Merce. Now, is that not a declaration of war between the two of you? Because I feel like it kind of should be. And there's... Yes, it is! They've gone to flipping war! Merce is now at war with Wessex! And they are just going to steamroll them. And quite frankly, I'm up for this. Because that's going to stop Wessex rebuilding and doing anything stupid. Because look what Wessex have got. Like, 11 stacked damaged units. Nothing. Nothing of interest. And just as I was hoping for, these guys were not able to get to this territory in time. So, Merce, me and you, do we love each other? Because I think we love each other. Oh yeah, we just love each other so much right now. I would like to join your war against, like, Northumbria and, like, all of that. That's all absolutely fine. And, like, I don't really need you to join my war against those guys. That's okay. That is sufficient. So I'm willing to make that offer to you right now. Though, would you like an actual proper military alliance? That is insulting for the time being.
This is acceptable.
Marvellous. I'm pretty sure I've just declared war in that case. Okay, what if I was to throw some money in with the offer of... Yeah, if I just basically throw in, like, literally all the money I've got. Still insulting. Fine, they're not up for a proper full military alliance yet, but we do have a defensive pact. It's a defensive pact, military access, and they love us. So as time goes by, that will be fine. And at this point, we are at war with these guys. So, time to get in before they can. This force, which has got enough supplies for the time being, will now head round here and claim the capital of this province, which should be pretty easy to take out. Looks like there's no extra troops there at all. So simply build some stuff there. Lovely. Maintain the siege. They will probably swing north and take this territory, which has got itself. That's just the farm. If they want to take the farm, okay, it's not great, but we can deal with them doing that. Guthrum, you need to go and smash these bastards right now, and then head to Drayton, and then up to Lude. Bare minimum, I want this side of this territory. So, get over here, and I know we're taking some damage, but what have these guys even got right now? They've not got much. I'm pretty happy to auto-resolve this one. And as it's a rebel army, just fight defensively, just be careful. Yep, stabbing them through the chest. That's probably going to work pretty well, all things considered. So give them a good stab, and apparently we can make a good amount of money off them too. Yeah, go on then. So they've all been killed in battle. Lovely. This faction doesn't exist anymore. These guys are taking a surprising amount of damage. Head through to here, and then, blimey, walking through swamp is bad. Next turn, get to... We can't even get to Drayton in 2 turns, blimey. Yeah, this is going to be difficult stuff, unfortunately. We're just marching straight for a swamp, and apparently it's a terrible idea. I could upgrade any of these. I don't need to. The fens are going to be... No, I'm never going to be able to justify increasing the iron veins there, unfortunately. But what else could we do around here? We could make a bit more money through sheep farming. That's cheap to do, and that's some easy money. Food is plentiful for the time being. Rendlesham is okay. These guys need to just chill out and just, yeah, recharge for the moment. A law thing would decrease corruption. How bad's corruption right now? 5% locally because of the law thing. Anything else we could do here? This would be more, yeah, unit replenishment, but it's not a massive deal. This would make more happiness. More happiness might be nice, but not really necessary around here, to be honest. Yeah, here we go. Let's just upgrade some of, yeah, the various economic buildings around London. London is making excellent money and could make ludicrous money as time goes by. Wait, hang on. No, don't do that. Remember, there's something you do need to do up north. Nottingham needs its church. Right, get church in production up there. That's the priority. Do that first as a priority, then work on the other stuff. We can have ourselves, yeah, more sheep. Sheep make excellent money over here. And I'm fully aware that Guthrum is trying to walk through a swamp right now, and it's a really stupid idea. But I kind of just want to get him to Drayton as fast as possible. And actually, Leicester has managed to flipping recover. Faction 2, Technologies 1, Buildings -2. So, yeah, Leicester has actually managed to flipping stabilise for the time being, which I was not expecting. Right, let's crack on with this. The invasion is now underway. Wessex is heading north and presumably trying to deal with... Yep, as I would have expected, they're just snatching territory around here. Basically, as far as I can tell, just ignoring Manchester and just working around it, which is fair enough. It looks like it's a difficult one to crack. So I need to... Where are you coming down right now? You're coming down... I don't know. I'm not sure where that army is. It's somewhere close by to Northumbria territory, but I don't know where. And yeah, actually, if I were to destroy Northumbria, Western Arts has ceased to exist. As of those guys, whoever they were. If I go over here... Okay, I can't actually get to this place now. And I'm going to take even more damage going through. Ouch, I'm taking damage so fast here. Right. You can't get to Lude this turn. This force, however, needs to get into here, like, now. Because if they don't, then these guys are just going to get around and get hold of loot, and I'd rather they didn't. But there's a tough force coming in here. Right. This could be a problem. This could be a problem right here. Yeah, this is just a basic garrison, so this should be nice and simple. Just play it calm and defensively. Yep, just stabbing them through the throat. Lovely. Yeah, we need to wait for the main force to show up there, because the main force is coming in. Take this place over, of course. Oh, 6,700 from sacking it, though. Right, move in here. The army getting more difficult to maintain. Ah, that's going to be, presumably, because I'm actually taking over Viking cities rather than English. Okay, I see the problem here. Still, this is good. This is all excellent, good quality stuff. Because all of this is mine and mine and mine. And tools increase tradable resources. Okay. What tradable resources? Actually, there are a few tradable resources. Okay, fine. Keep the tools for the time being. Actually, that's only industry. Is there any industry? I don't think there's any industry around here. Fine, so don't do that. Instead, just dismantle it. Dismantle that. We'll build something better. Right, so we got that there. This army took a few knocks, but can basically move straight on to Lude. But these guys might be planning to do exactly the same thing. But if these guys go and attack Guthrum, Guthrum could actually be in a spot of trouble here. Because Guthrum is very weak. Right, this force probably wants to start, like, moving north towards Norwich. Just move you over here for the time being. We need more money. We need more money and more troops. And my options for governing this place are minor, which is kind of useless because there's no real industry around here, unfortunately. Unit morale when attacking commanded forces or upkeep for cavalry. Well, all of those are literally useless to me. So I'll take minor, because I might actually swap that around to somewhere else that does actually have industry. And apparently a bunch of my governors just all leveled up for no well-explained reason as well. Rather confusingly, the guy I actually assigned to manage Nottingham is also called Guthrum. So that's not very helpful, but okay, fine, what have you. Here, have a priest just for safety, and then we'll work from there. Guthrum continues to take damage over time. And can't quite make it to Drayton. That's fine, he can make it to Drayton soon. It'll be very, very soon indeed. We've taken over this, we'll be able to take over that. We've got some of the crucial stuff I wanted here. Though, yeah, the actual main... Oh, hello. The Thunderhammers. That's a good name right there. There's a lot of rebel armies floating around here. And this force is damaged. This is not a full-strength force here. So this is all fine. This place is apparently a risk of rebellion. I think it'll be fine. Don't worry. Chill out. Right, few upgrades down. Main thing to watch now is, where's this army going? Because that's going to make a big difference. Wessex is marching north to Dorchester. Those guys are, yes indeed, heading over there, destroying that force. Good, so they took care of those rebels. They've taken Manchester. Oh, blimey, Merce is very powerful. Alright, I just want to stay friends with them the rest of the game. I've got no reason to pick a fight with Merce. Alright, stay friendly and just work with them. Though, I wouldn't mind, like, you know, somebody maybe challenging them a little bit, because I'm a bit concerned about that. Another faction goes down. Thunder and Lightning just lost some more men around there. That's okay. Just get in the city, and I promise you can chill out there. Occupy the city, just rest there for a bit, alright? Seriously, just chill out for a while. I get that, you know, what I asked you to do there was a little bit on the mean side. Oh, this place is... Right, -8. -8 from flipping level 4 salt panning. That's a nightmare. Okay. So this place is -13 right now, of which only 10 is occupation. Well, these tools need to go. Because, yeah, the tools definitely need to go. Just keep dismantling them. We'll build a church there to offset that. But these need to... Hang on. That's making... It's not even making that much money. It's really not making that much money at all. Right. Dismantle by 1 level. We'll kind of lower that a little bit for the time being. It's going to be fine. And then if we take over this place, that's a pottery. So that's going to make some good money right there. This place could do with some upgrades. Assume I can even hold it. But let's just get it upgraded now. Let's just start moving in that direction. I could do without, yeah, happiness debuffs. Why are there the happiness debuffs buildings here? That does not help me. Like, we don't need that food. I'm going to demolish that as well. We're going to demolish all of that, and we're just going to build some new stuff there. That's all going to be fine, and we will, however, improve the mint. Yeah, it's all change up here. This could be a valuable territory, but there's too much salt, and that's going to cause trouble. This place is pretty much at full strength. I'm going to let these guys attack these guys while my forces charge up, and while I just, you know, train a handful more, because I can actually get myself, yeah, some of my armoured archers there. I like my armoured archers. They're pretty good. And I've got a sword herdman available too. Yeah, boom. Get it done. So, the fighting dolphins are now a much more effective force. In fact, Guthrum could probably do with some changes. Actually, he does actually have 3 units of sword herdmen who do seem to do the job very, very nicely. But I do also need to invest in teching up, because I'm still using mainly tier 1 stuff, and there's a lot more tier 2 and 3 stuff in the world all of a sudden. But this is interesting. If what's about to happen here is Mercer's about to actually be attacked from the south and lose a whole bunch of territory to Wessex and just some opportunistic Welsh attacks, that kind of works. I wouldn't mind Merce being knocked down a peg or two and the balance of power turning against them. That could, yeah, that could very much work as far as I'm concerned. But for the moment at least, this force can just hang out here in Rendlesham. Because, for the time being, there's no need for them to rush north to Norwich. We've got 1 force in Rendlesham, 1 force over here in London. So we've got 2 decent forces chilling out, just guarding the south, while Guthrum and Dolphin head north. There's also something else up here. Yeah, another vassal. Tiny, tiny guys. And they only hold... Yeah, they actually hold... Hang on, which region is this? The region is Plocklinton. That's not this one. It's not part of this either. Hang on, is that literally all you've got? It's just the church and the farm. If I just, select this. No, it is the same territory as all of this. Fine, so you just own the sub-regions that are attached to the actual capital of the Northumbria. Okay, that's fair enough. Though, actually, speaking of the Northumbria, I think they're falling apart. Some of their territories are starting to go rogue, and they're not claiming them back. They've already lost Manchester, which is going to be a serious blow to them. That place is... Well, it can be an economic powerhouse. Interestingly, it's... Hang on, I swear it's... Oh, no, that's Chester. That's the ridiculous economic powerhouse. Fine. Manchester is just, a bit of a nice place to have. It's not the most important place in the world. It's Chester that makes ridiculous, ludicrous money. But at this point, just look at this. This looks very vulnerable. Lots of villagers just up for grabs. Like, if Merce just wants to sweep north, they 100% will. So I'm just stuck in a race with them right now. And as for Wessex, Wessex are indeed expanding north. And they are actually taking territory. They are doing... Oh, no, you do not. No, you do not. You do not. Okay, naff off. Let's have a look, see what's going on here. I'm not sure the actual rebels have moved yet, because I think the vassals will go afterwards. These guys are going... Yeah, Merce is just being picked apart like crazy around here. So, okay, wait. I just need to check what's going on here. Here, King, making a thing of it. I need to side with the English. The English need to be got back on side here. So, yeah, absolutely include all of the locals in my ruling and diddly-diddly-day. So include them. Oh no, Carl. Carl has died, and I'm making an effort. I am indeed. Right, okay, I'm guessing that means his territory is reverted to me, which means everyone's annoyed by too many territories. Okay, so Norwich these days is a bit of an economic powerhouse. We do need a new person to man it. And all of you are terrible, but whatever. In which case, we'll go for the young lad. Fine. There you go. Well done. What makes me concerned is that at any point, Guthrum could, in theory, drop dead. Like, he's 55. I've seen people in their 50s and 60s just start dropping dead from natural causes. So, I'm a little bit concerned what happens next. Still, what we can do here is beat Merce to the punch. I can just get around here and slap this army down before it has a chance to actually, do anything. So, get through here. Deal with these bastards. Oh, nice and easy. Yeah, fine, absolutely. No, I don't think we need to siege the place out. I think we can just basically move in and murder them. So we'll just, stab, and now he doesn't have a neck anymore. Move straight in. Now it's just a handful of rebels. It's fine, just a basic equivalent of a garrison. In we go. So I'll be occupying that. Thank you. He just died. And as a result, we now own, a decent amount of territory around here. Now, this needs to become a church, like, right the hell now. And once that's a church, this place should calm down. Definitely repair that up. Leave that as is. I don't need any industry. That doesn't help me. So, dismantle that again, because there's no industry here. So, the toolmaker's pretty pointless. I guess it would kind of increase the amount of, like, salt that's being produced, but I think it's better to have something that actually suits the region. Okay, and I've got myself 7,800 gold right now. Now that is good stuff. Not least as Steenford here can make some very, very good money. And, we have got ourselves, right there, the actual flipping tavern, which will make this place potentially happy enough. This would make 202, but cost food. 178. And then plus 10% bonus to income from all market fare. Is that only one turn away? I think that's only one turn away. Yeah, that's one turn away. Hold off. Hold off there. Absolutely, we want that. But let's get this place being improved as well. I want extra space there. This is going to take... right now it's at 3. Yeah, we can actually afford a little bit more industry there. So let's get some more lead in production over here. Same business here. And what happens to... Oh, wow. Plus 2 happiness and plus 150 from markets. Oh, yeah. Upgrading the taverns. That's hugely a good idea. They're great, actually. They make a ton of money. They make a ton of money and they increase happiness. Like, we want taverns, like, literally everywhere right now. Though, prioritize the markets. And slight problem, I can't afford to get London up to level 5. Wouldn't mind a mint. That's 95. The Tavern makes more, but it doesn't increase trade. No, hold off again. The Great Cross Market thing's coming in soon. That is more important. And go on then, if we can, just slightly increase the quality of all of the... Actually, no, wait, hang on. Don't do that. This place is so damn happy. Just keep these iron mines being upgraded, because we've got the happiness elsewhere to pay for it. So that's going to be the most effective way to do this. Wessex is rebuilding. Wessex is rebuilding very, very nicely indeed. And they are at war with Merce. And Merce just does not have the armies. They've sent literally every army north. They've massively overextended up north. And they're not bringing their armies down south. Wessex is going to claim large amounts of Merce territory. Now that works for me, because Merce's economy is going to start collapsing sooner or later. They're going to lose the food. They won't be able to carry on. Now this force needs to stay here. These guys don't need to stay there, however. I'm going to move them along the road here and get them into the capital. I may as well get them a little bit further north. This place is fine for the time being. So, those guys can just chill out there. This is all fine. Alright, I'm spending the money as fast as it's coming in, but it's all being spent on stuff that makes more money. And at this point, yeah, these guys have got all of this, but more forces are marching north. Looks to me like they're heading straight at the Northumbria capital. So, that's pretty impressive right there. But I have actually taken out this capital here, so I'm going to assume that counts towards, yeah, up to 5. So I've taken those guys and their capital out. I'm not sure what your capital is, or if you even have a capital technically. You might not do. So, we've got all of that. War fervor is now at 4, despite the fact I am at war, but whatever. The English are coming around. The army is still cool. This situation is looking much better than it was. And this starts raising the question, at what point do I start saying I want to attack Wessex again? Because if I could attack them again... Okay, I'm sitting on a giant pile of food and money right now. Let's actually get you back down to Colchester and train up some more troops, because we could do with some more troops, and I need to focus on... Yeah, actually, you know what? As soon as that tech's in for the market cross, I'm going to change back to military research, because my units are basic, crappy units right now. I could do with some better ones. Yeah, get some swordsmen in. We've got the amount of money we need for all of that. Get in some more javelins as well. Boom, that'll do. Get those guys working up. And swordsmen with improved weapons and armor. Yeah, that'll do the flipping job right there. Now, Wessex. What's your plan at this point? Are you just going to basically swing through this territory, taking everything over? Because I think you are. And Merce is kind of all over the place right now. Their best armies are definitely up north, though some of them have started fleeing south. But if they do that, then the forces of Northumbria can just retake what they've just taken, because what they've taken are just crappy basic villages. And they are just losing land all over the shop. They've massively overextended. Right, beautiful. Like, you'd think, like, in normal Total War, an empire that big would just be on their domination roll. Nothing could stop them. But, no, thanks to the way that's... Okay, apparently, lightning just struck... Okay, which was the unholy settlement? Right, it was this place. Where's that? What even is that? That's just south of Cambridge. Not sure. Right, wherever that is, it was an unholy place, and all the sheep have been struck by lightning because God hated those sheep. Okay. Now. This is where stuff gets exciting and sexy. So, Market Cross. 130 market, but also 10% bonus to income from all market fair building chains, all regions. Boom. I think we'll have that, thank you. And exactly the same thing here, over in Steenford. More of that. And if we're lucky, we can also have the exact same... Oh, yeah. More of that as well. This place is just going to be flipping beautiful. More money, more yellow, more everything. Now that's some good investment right there. In 4 turns, we should make crazy money. Now, I would love to keep going because... Ooh, plus 15% market in all regions. No! I'm okay for money. What I need is some improved troops. Like, I have not invested at all in my spearmen right now. I need to get rid of my old spearmen and get better spearmen in, because my spearmen are falling behind and they're kind of terrible. And that would actually let me eventually get up to Danelaw spearmen, which would be good. Or I could actually improve my archers. Okay, I've improved these guys. I could make them more expensive, but also, ooh, cheap to recruit, but higher upkeep. Okay, or an improvement for the sword. Actually, the sword here is still doing alright. Let's get new improved missile units underway. That's a good idea. And yes, indeed, Mercer's just heading further and further north at this point. They've just got major settlements under siege. They've actually managed to just lose this territory to some crappy little guy who came out of nowhere. So they're kind of being picked at, which is kind of nice. Would I like to try and take this area? I could actually just send both of my armies north and basically take the Northumbria capital. And that actually counts towards the victory objective, doesn't it? So, hang on. Defeat different factions by... No. Fine, you're allowed to just, like, take the original city or whatever. Let's have a little look, save. Strategic map. What have you got to tell me? So, copper. I think that's industrial, isn't it? And then we've got ourselves abbey, farm, cloth. So, a bit of money. And a unique market and a trade port. I mean, honestly, what have they even got left at this point? They've got to be screwed. They can't have much left. And if I was to take that over... Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Let's actually go and take both of those territories immediately. Now, Guthrum does actually need to chill out for a minute. So, these forces could probably go and take care of it by themselves. But if I need to... Ooh, I need to get on the water, I think. Yeah, get on the water... Right there. Now, I know you're not going to like that because you're going to suffer from seasickness because you haven't done much of the whole water in the past. But that's going to be enough. Then we'll just basically take that and that'll be okay. Does Guthrum need to... I'm going to move Guthrum over to Lude as well. He'll heal up just as fast there, but it means he'll be able to get on the water soon. But yeah, because I'm on the boats and I'm not really used to being on the boats... I'm going to suffer seasickness attrition while I'm on the waves because I'm not really that sort of thing. Like, the Viking Sea Kings, I think, don't get that at all, but, like, other factions, you need, like, either specialised generals who are good at that sort of thing or just experience being on the sea, and it will just lower over time. And, yeah, what I've actually lost out of this territory is some pottery and some farming. Would be nice to have, but I can do without it. Now, let's have a little look, see what's going on with Mercia right now, because they're in a bit of a not great position. So, they've lost a couple of territories over here. In fact, actually, this Welsh faction has gone nuts. And this is the Welsh faction that's the vassal of, Wessex that started this war. And they are doing spectacularly well. Whether they'll be able to actually hold out once Mercer's armies actually get back down south, I don't know. But right now, Mercer's only got one army over here. So, I suppose what I could do would be, consider whether now's the time to actually seize a little bit more land down here. Because Sussex is probably pretty vulnerable. I could just basically bring my army down south here and just basically start wrapping up Sussex. That gets me ports, more ports, iron, timber, farm, yet more farm, furs, salt, but I think that's in a different territory. I think that's over there. That's a great haul and a port. And then I'd actually have, an actual pretty good defence here. Sussex could be an excellent target here. Right. I'd say this works. This force stays here in Colchester and trains up. This force begins moving south. And actually it's autumn right now. I don't necessarily want to begin a fight immediately. Hastings is not well guarded. Then it's just sub-region, sub-region, sub-region... Sub-region, and here, which has got itself, again, no garrison. And their actual army has 16. And you are a decent commander, though, while we're actually here, upgrade you, thank you. Now you've actually got a hat. Very important. I could have this guy just basically march straight down over here and be ready to hit Hastings in, if I was lucky, next turn. Immediately take that, and then meet these guys on the field as they respond. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. There's totally roads, so I can march during winter without it being a problem. So you just stay right there. These forces are not the most experienced, but they'll do the job against a vassal of Wessex. So I think we're going back in. And if there's a counterattack or raiders, these guys can deal with it. Though, speaking of which, we should probably give them a little bit more strength just in case. What are you lacking? I'll give you one more unit of archers, and I'll give you, yeah, a couple more Danelaw axemen. Yeah, screw it, that'll do. You're not quite at full strength, but 19 stack will do the job. And we're also advancing north at the same time. I'm overextending too right now. I should be careful. This could go wrong. Now, into winter. Oh, I'm actually sailing in winter. That's probably a bad idea. Wessex continuing to take territory. Merce, one of their armies, finally gets back home and starts smashing the Welsh. They are still doing some good stuff up north. But yeah, their invasion is stalling a bit because of all the trouble down south. And then these guys are... Oh, hello. Did you just send your only army over to attack there? Because that'd be perfect. Because if so, I can have your territory without a fight. And someone's abilities have been boosted. Oh, it's Dolphin! Yay. In fact, actually, that works beautifully. Dolphin, here, have more quartermaster. Get further, please. Can you get further right now? I don't know. Hopefully you can. Right, Dolphin needs to... If he just goes along here, seasickness should be fine. Yeah, just go along here. Actually, stop. Stop there. Can you get ashore right now? Yeah, you can get ashore right there. Now, he's taking damage from the swamp. That's fine, but he'll get over here in no time at all. Then he can just rest up. These guys, if we're very lucky, will take these territories. Because if they do take these territories, that means I can basically just have them straight back. And then I actually get the territories I wanted in the first place. And that will just be lovely. And we've got more stuff coming in as well. Oh, yeah. Let's just actually just shove down some more. Hang on, isn't that more... Actually, that's trade faction-wide. That is worth having, fine. Okay. What have we got? Traits gains. Other than that, nothing major's happened around the world. I can get to Hastings right now. In fact, I could get to 3 different territories right now. But the important one is Hastings. We get that place under siege. We just take it. And then we wait for Sussex to show up in response. Yeah, that will be fine. But just in case Sussex swings north, as there's no sign of raiders right now, the force that's chilling out in Colchester, move down to Silmair's Fort, whatever that is exactly. You just chill out there in case you need to respond to London, Guildford, or Epsom. Right, you? Yeah, it's time. It's absolutely time. But I'm going to phrase this positively. I'm not going to declare war. Instead, I'm going to tell my ally that I'm joining their war, which is a really nice thing of me to do, and not warmongering at all. So there we go. I'm not warmongering. I'm helping out my ally. Now, speaking of which, Hastings. I don't care about this trade route. It's fine. So, in we go. Build some stuff, and we'll just basically walk in next turn, so maintain the siege. We'll just be able to walk in there, and then we can just start wrapping up Sussex, because it's just all down the bottom. The worst thing they could do right now would be just start heading north, because they could get to Epsom in a couple of turns, and I probably would have to surrender it, and then take it back afterwards, which would be kind of annoying, but not the worst thing in the world either. Leicester is quite frankly bafflingly happy under the circumstances. That's just weird, but okay. Nottingham has... I don't even know what to do with Nottingham, to be honest. I mean, it's not making any... It's not making money. Wait, hang on. Isn't Leicester... Have I still decided you're, like, immune to taxes? Because if so, I think you're actually now back to... Hang on, you're... Yeah, now you're neutral. Great! That works perfectly. So now I'm making even more money and even more food. I don't even need it. I just kind of, you know, put it in the giant food and money pile. And as for Nottingham, as it basically doesn't really do anything, it can't produce any... In fact, it literally produces no money. I could... No, I can't even make it produce money with a tanner, because a tanner just is a function of other different buildings. I guess I may as well try and make it produce food, I suppose. Supplies and... siege holdout time might be nice, but that is happiness debuff. There's another occupation to be had there, so... But then I would never be able to upgrade that. This one I can at least upgrade, and it's the same amount of food. Yeah, fine, we'll have the watermill. It produces 15 food. It's not the worst thing in the world. In fact, just in case I do have the opportunity to grab that territory, Guthrum moves back over to the capital, because I think from there, he's got a better run up here. So he should be fine, especially as Guthrum has, like, yeah, he's got Quartermaster level 5. Like, he can move a very long way. He'll easily be able to get up here if the opportunity presents itself. But if it does, maybe I should leave them be and let them come down here and have this as well. Because I could just have more and more. Though actually, Doncaster, that's farms as well. There's double farm around here, but then that would leave me massively exposed. Like, in some ways, I'm better off just leaving this in the hands of... No, if you're about to take this territory, which is apparently, yeah, struggling a little bit, then I'll be pretty safe anyway, especially if I can knock down this territory. Yeah, okay, this all works. I think I can make this all work. Now, how are Wessex going to respond? They're going to completely ignore me because they're busy trying to grab territories off Merse. Merse, meanwhile, are panicking and running down south as fast as they can to deal with the Welsh rebellion and also invasion from Wessex. Normally, by this point in the game, I would completely have expected Merse and Wessex to just merge. Yeah, exactly what I feared might happen. They're heading north. More people just headed north, grabbed more territory off Merse. Merse is... Well, they've got massive armies, but I'm going to imagine they're going to not be able to support them for too much longer. And in comes more. Right, so illegitimate birth. Oh dear, a member of your family has sired an illegitimate son. This may be awkward, especially if he goes to the birth and looks really happy about it. Right, I'm not really sure what that means, but okay. And also, war fervour has already started dropping. Okay, these guys are going to take... No, they can't. Apparently, they've got no way of getting to either of these territories. Okay, you, just run. Get to London as fast as you flipping can. Who's leveled up, by the way? It's the guy inside here. Great. You're not very loyal yet, apparently. So how about you just have a priest just to keep you under control? And we've also got... Who's Swidhel? Oh, he's the new guy in Norwich. Right, yeah, you're not very good. You can also have a priest, just because you're also 3 out of 10, which worries me. But that's probably because of, yeah, all these problems with war fervour, English, etc, etc, etc. Still, at least Nottingham's under control and nice and happy for the minute. Okay, so those guys did indeed take this territory. But I'm not going to counterattack yet. Because if they decide to come down here, that works even better. Then I get the entire province. So instead, this force is going to... Sorry, you can't make it to here? How can you not make it to here? It's a brand new turn. What's wrong with you? Also, what else is going on here? There's big stuff going on up north. Orkney is just... Sorry, why would Orkney attack? Hang the flip on here. Sorry, do you guys have... Oh, you guys have got stuff over here as well. Right, I'm not sure how you got that stuff. But okay, that explains why your army's all spread out. I see, and I'm pretty sure that just affects Southern Ireland. It doesn't really affect me. Gotcha. Still, keep going. One of these days we'll take that bloody settlement and whatever it is it contains. Oh, a church. Good, that'll keep that place happy at least. Oh, and in Norwich, yet another market cross comes in. Yeah, market crosses across the flipping board. Pun not intended, but it should be, because it's just going to be beautiful when they're all done. And as for London, they can actually have themselves even more flipping guilds there. They're making ridiculously good money, which is marvellous. Could actually get them up to... Wow, that's actually really cheap. Just 2,800 for the final upgrade to get London up to being, yeah, a massive, huge level 5 city. Just look at it on the map now. It's nice and big. Lovely and big, and rivers and all sorts. Yeah, if anyone attacks them now, you'll probably be able to notice the difference. Now, you, Hrothgar, you need to stay in London because your troops aren't ready. But if this guy decides to attack Guildford or Epsom, he'll just have it. But that's fine. We'll just have it back later. So, Hastings should be nice and easy to just basically walk into. That's fine. Auto-resolve that. Fight defensively to try and minimise casualties. Stabbed him through the face. Not that defensive, but okay, fine. In we go. Lovely. And yeah, we're actually occupying the place. So we've got Hastings. Let's have a little look, see what we're actually gaining as we go along here. So that's a unique Great Hall and a port. Then into iron, timber and farm, more farm. Yeah, then it's farmland, and then finally furs. So we just basically need to swing through here. We're healing off casualties pretty much as fast as we're taking it. And at this point, it's just going to be next turn, turn after that. We can just basically take all of this. He might be able to take, say, Guildford and Epsom. Sure, maybe he can. But then he hits the brick wall of London. He's not getting through London. Not a flipping chance, alright? They've got a good garrison and there's a massive army there. And this army will come out to fight in the field, absolutely. My only concern is, if a fleet of raiders spawn at this point, I don't have a great answer to that. So possibly next turn I should actually get a new army in production down south. If I work under the assumption that Gunnar is now going to basically wrap up Sussex, and that's going to keep him busy for quite a bit of time until we actually, sue for peace again, I might want to actually have... Though actually, no. This guy will be able to take care of that. He'll be able to deal with this, then he turns back. We are not looking to expand into Wessex territory right now, because Wessex are quietly doing me a favour, because Wessex are just, mopping up some of the big important territories of Merse and screwing over Merse. And Wessex don't have much army. They don't have much army, and I'm pretty confident I can beat them in a straight-up fight. Merse, I don't think I can. So, quite frankly, if Wessex wants to take a few chunks out of Merse and even the balance of the world a little bit, and some crappy Welsh vassal wants to take huge swathes of territory, which they totally have, go on right ahead, quite frankly. You do you, go nuts. Now, speaking of Wessex, what's up next? They are going potentially in my direction, which is a concern. More stuff swinging around there, more stuff swinging south. Fine, plenty of... Oh! The Northumbria counterattack has begun. I think they've realised Merse is in trouble. Yeah, Merse is suddenly in a very bad situation. Now, did they just take that, or did they just ransack it? More stuff just got taken. Oh, they went over to Doncaster instead. That's a bit of a shame. I could have done without that being taken, because I'm not sure I want that. Unless it's like an abbey. And, oh no, Gunnar! Oh, Gunnar, no! Oh, I'm so sorry, Gunnar. Oh, you poor thing. Fearless, +5 unit morale when attacking. Alright, Guttron. Up to you, I guess. Oh, Gunnar. I'm so sorry. You were such a good guy. Well, I guess the new guy has to just basically, earn his spurs as he goes along here. And unfortunately, he's lost the quartermaster, which means he's not going to necessarily be able to get quite so easily from place to place. And yeah, the English are really not happy right now, which is going to cause trouble. But I would like to, ideally... Oh, this needs to be converted. The first needs to be repaired. This is... it's a moot hall that needs to be converted into a thing. Fine. Repair all of this. Upgrade this place. This is... Oh, that's Iron Veins. This place might need a church to make it chill out a bit. Though actually, if this is converted to a thing, that might just be fine. Okay. Everything's under control, aside from the fact that, the English hate me, and war fervour has once again just plummeted. But, bare minimum, we can make... Oh, we're making ridiculous money off Canterbury. Look at that. 1,332. Corruption's a bit high, but if we just make even more money and even more food... Yeah, okay. Though actually, this makes... Oh, that makes crazy money and 20 additional food. Plus 2 estates off the orchard. Apparently, we, cut it in 2. There's so many flipping trees in this orchard. It actually is worth 2 estates on its own. That's just lovely. Right. Yeah, go on then. Get that upgraded. That's even more happiness and whatever. What did you do, by the way? Okay, they sacked it. They didn't take it. Get over to Epsom. We need to fight the army of Sussex. You can't get over there right now, but hopefully, once you heal up a bit, you'll be alright. This force... Yeah, we should be okay. This force may not be the best force we've got, but plenty of it's tier 2, and this is the force that's got the upgraded weapons and armor. So honestly, if one force has to do the fighting, if it's this one, that's okay. Hrothgar is 28. I'm really worried about poor Guthrum. I don't want Guthrum to die, because his son Leifing is kind of bad, actually. So, could be a problem. Although, actually, ooh. That's farms right there. If I could just go and get that, that's intriguing. I really hope they don't come and attack me. No, they're more likely to attack everything else. Okay. Have a think about this. Guthrum's right there. This guy, if we're lucky, will come and attack this next turn. We are better off coming over here and just taking that right now. Just have it while it's free. Alright, in we go. And occupy that. Nice. More territory falls to my hands. Now, if you would like to come over here and take this town, I will immediately follow up by... Hopefully, I should just be able to follow this road and then immediately kill you and take it back. These guys are getting bigger, but yeah, Guthrum should be able to handle it. Now, can you bloody finally do anything? There we go. Occupy this place. Now, hang out here and just chill out. This place should be fine. Yeah, because it's a church. So, as a result of that, it will be okay. It's not going to rebel or anything. I don't see any major sign of an army. That's just another rebel army over there. Fine. Okay. This place is here, here, and here. That's actually not so bad. That is... yeah, that's industry. That is food and money. And then we've got the capital. But it appears to be basically unguarded. So, and yeah, there's good roads. Actually, there's not good roads leading up there, to be honest. The road leading up there would actually take us through what looks like hostile territory, or different territory at least. Yeah, this territory. Weirdly, the road to get from here to here just slightly skims through this guy's territory. We're okay for the time being, though. And it's really good that we've just managed to secure that, because that's even more flipping pottery. Like, this place is already making 1,000 gold a turn. We've only just taken it over. So that's really damn nice. But just look at this. Like, just random towns of Merse are now rebelling. They're not happy. The Welsh and other factions have taken huge swathes of land. To the south of that, yep, Wessex has actually broken into Gloucester. But, at the bare minimum, I'm now wrapping up Sussex. So that will be the last vassal that these guys possess. How bad is the situation? War Fervor -6 is not a disaster just yet. It's not causing unhappiness across the board. All I need to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4... yeah, 5 turns should be the end of this war. At that point, I probably sue for peace with Wessex. And probably at about the same time, I'll be ready to sue for peace with Northumbria. Because as soon as I've actually taken their capital, I'll probably be done for the time being. At that point, they won't have a huge amount left. In fact, I'm pretty sure, yeah, their biggest army right now is over there. They're actually just going to smash over on this side. They're not anywhere near their own capital right now. And between them and their capital and trying to defend it is a nice full stack, albeit slightly damaged army of Merse. Though I think they just actually failed to take this because it's not under siege right now. Intriguing. Right, Wessex, what's your next move? You're, uh-oh. Okay, unsurprisingly, they're kind of showing an interest in my territory as well, because, you know, I did kind of declare war on them and all of that. So I shouldn't be too surprised by that. Northumbria, okay, their forces do seem to be on the west, not the east. That works for me. That means my forces can operate, and they did, in fact, decide to take Guildford in the end. More territory falls out of Mercer's hands, too. This is under control. Oh, good. They just did exactly what I wanted them to. They just did exactly what I wanted. Guthrum's got a big fight in his hands against those rebels, but this is actually perfect. And we've got upgraded archers ready to go. Now, do I want to have... ooh, plus 15% range? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm happy to pay more upkeep for additional range. And in addition, I wouldn't actually mind... yeah, you know I'm just going to keep doing this. Keep the archers going up. Anyone else got any archers that need upgrading? Oh, yeah. I think I will happily pay for some upgraded archers. Hang on, let's just see what the difference is here. So, ammunition. Rate of fire. Yeah, rate of fire is higher. The morale is a tiny bit higher. Melee skill is a tiny bit higher. It really doesn't make a massive amount of difference, to be honest. It's just the rate of fire. But yeah, I'll gladly pay for that. And we've changed their hats to different hats. How about the Javelin Man? What about you? Accuracy is up and rate of fire is up. And the shield is a bit better too. Yeah, okay. That's pretty darn good. So, that is much better. You guys, now, I want you, with your brand new improved archers, you want to get over there and destroy those guys. Now, what's going on up north here? Because I'm pretty sure we just saw... wait, what? Did you not take that? Take it! I want you to take that, you stupid bastards! Don't not take it. I want you to... oh, bloody hell. Right, you get over here. Take this. You may as well take that as well. Oh, 4,000. No, turn it down. I've got plenty of money. Instead, what I need to do is... yeah, come over here. Now I've got extra farms, which is good. This place is not at risk right now. This place is... what's being built? Nothing's being built here. We should probably just get that place under siege. Actually, no, we should probably clear out these bastards, because otherwise they'll just come down while I'm sieging and take that back, which would be kind of annoying. So I should probably go and take care of them first. But we're making fast progress, and I'm guessing also, yes, we gained a new estate. It's fine. You know I always hand it out. Why do you people always freak out? You know I always hand these things out eventually. There you go. In fact, I'm a bit concerned that rebel armies left alone do get a bit out of hand. So this rebel army is now up to 14 good strength. Like, I'm starting to be worried that Nottingham might actually lose to that if it actually came to it. So, I might need to, yeah, potentially, ooh. I mean, I know I was really happy that Merce was collapsing, but Merce has actually collapsed a bit too much at this point. Yeah, there's actually, yeah, not quite enough Merce. I'm a bit worried about Merce now. Like, their armies are being scattered all over the place, and you know what? Just focus on the good stuff, which is, oh, bloody hell. Sorry, 2 different industries. But some of it's lumber, which doesn't have any penalties to happiness, which is good. Okay, this needs to be converted into a thing field. So get that underway, and this is a port. Very nice. Ooh, 3% more trade faction-wide. Yeah, I'll have that going on right there. Keep that going on. These guys need to be, oh yeah. Absolutely. Upgrade all the archers. Leave the javelin for now. I might need something else. And if we're lucky, these guys will take this settlement in a minute. Because I'm not sure do I even want to take Doncaster? Doncaster has some fields. It's got some fields, but it's... This place is... Hang on. It's under siege by... I think it's actually under siege by rebels. So I could go and take that. That probably wouldn't hurt. Oh, go on then. Fine. I'll go and take this. And then, because I may as well, it's a bit of extra... Everyone's going to immediately be angry. Everyone's so immediately going to be angry about this. Yeah, there we go. It's fine. I'm going to hand out the estates now. Now, it's possible, of course, that this guy will now immediately just walk north and just take this territory back, which would be very annoying. But very often, yeah, these guys, after they've sacked territory, immediately take it. Now, that would all work for me, because if he does that, then I can just have it. I can just defeat him and have that. Guthrum should be able to handle that, but at age 56, he's not going to be around for too much longer. I'm making, plus 10,000. We just passed plus 10,000 for the first time. That is just flipping lovely. Okay, what else do we need here? You can't do anything else for the time being. Oh, I know what we do need to do. You, my good man, with all your upgraded javelins and archers and whatever, it's time. Sussex needs to go the hell down. Right, in we go. Sussex. It is apparently pretty even, according to this. I'm not sure I believe that. I think I've got the superior troops here. These guys are not so good. Yeah, these are basic spearmen with a tiny bit of experience. Now, some good sex warriors, fine. Handful of decent axemen, but those are weak defensively. They have got, yeah, less archers than me, less skirmishers than me, and they're kind of dependent on cavalry, including scouts. But I've got plenty of spears, so I should be able to... Yeah, I think I can handle this. Yeah, I think this is quite manageable, in fact. Now, game, give me a battle map, and it looks like it's, yeah, fairly flat, open, and with the town between us. Not a big deal, in fact. I think, yeah, we'll just probably fight in the open field by the town, maybe using the town to kind of block up one of the flanks, just to kind of reduce the mobility of their cav. Because there's Guildford with its little market there, so probably best we just, yeah, just draw up somewhere around here, right at the edge of it, and then move in. And yeah, obviously keep the spearmen at the flanks because they've got the cav. Right, nothing too fancy here. Spearmen guarding the flanks, horsemen on the left because there won't really be a right because the town's going to get in the way. Archers on one side, skirmishers on the other. Though actually that should be the other way round because it's more likely there's going to be close fighting by the town. The archers will have more ability to get out and do their own thing on this side. So I'd say that's probably going to work better. Okay, start the battle. Let's see what we got here. And the answer is... Yes, I'm aware of light melee infantry. You tell me this every flipping time. They're backing off. Okay, that's fine. They've decided they don't want to fight by the town. Well, that's okay. We'll just basically shuffle everything forward. We have got the more numerous and the superior archers. So that all works for me. And we've also got ourselves... What building does that reflect? I'm trying to remember what there is at Guildford now. But yeah, the actual buildings that are in the settlement are reflect on the battle map, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to guess this reflects something that's actually in the settlement of Guildford, which is a rather nice touch. Right, now where are their archers? Their archers are over there. Which cav is that? That's scout horsemen. And there's 2 scout horsemen. But I can't really just move my cav around the back because their cav is superior. What I really need to do is just draw up about pretty much bang on there. Everyone get pretty much bang on there. And then hopefully they'll respond. Okay, everyone prepare, prepare, prepare. Troops moving into position. Everyone moves in. Any movement from you? Yeah, that's some movement right there. They're moving forward. Right, okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Spread the spearmen. Spread more spearmen over here. Go, 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 go. You guys get over here. You guys spread yourselves out over here. If the horsemen are going this direction, prepare my spearmen to get over there. These guys don't look too bad to me. My javelins are... Hang on. Make absolute sure you guys are not on skirmish mode. I really need to remember to bother checking the default for that. Right, skirmish mode off for you guys as well. Now, their leader, who is... Wait, is that your king? That's not your king, isn't it? Oh, no, hang on. No, it's not. It's... Well, it must be. I mean, I guess it would be. It makes sense. Right, now, who are they firing on? They're firing on my axemen. Do I want to try and engage directly at this point? Because I feel like I probably have the advantage at range, but I probably have the advantage outside of range as well. I mean, if I just look at this, for the vast majority of my troops are superior to their troops. I should probably just charge. I mean, I've got the numerical advantage. I've got the archfire coming in to provide backup. Yeah, screw it, we're going in. There's no point engaging kind of back and forth when I've actually got the advantage like this. My axemen, with their charge bonuses, admittedly it's not so great for these guys, but it's still okay. And those are... Ah, apparently that's actually risky for you. Right, their archers are right there. Probably best to go for... Your axemen are supposedly superior to mine. Probably just because of the numerical. Well, that's interesting. Because apparently, yeah, these guys are fine. What's wrong with you? Oh, it's probably just, yeah, the numbers. Well, it looks like we'll win on this side. So, in which case, we're probably safe to just charge forward. And my swordsman can assassinate your king. Now, we've got the sex warriors there. You just keep them busy. Okay, keep them busy. It's fine. They've actually got, yeah, quite a bit of stuff going on here. You guys just basically get over here and just hit whatever you can. You guys target your firepower on their king. Spearmen, go and hunt down their horses. That all works for me. And then my own horses, get out the side, or at least get ready to be. And my warlord just moves forwards too. Okay? I'm not sure whether this is going to work or not, but I'm hoping it will. So, these guys are now just moving in. My archers are focusing fire on their leader. Their leader is down to... He's taken 1 casualty. In comes more. In comes flipping more. Right, okay. What I need to do now is I need to start getting my own guys around the side. The cavalry is moving in. The cavalry is trying to charge. I need to get my own archers around the side at this point. My cav needs to keep moving. Right, how is this looking immediately? They're actually, yeah, some of their weaker units are starting to fall apart, and that's because, yeah, the javelin's doing beautiful work on this side. What have we got here? That's javelinmen. Right, let's see off their archers with my cav. Their own scout horsemen are actually, one of you, see off the scouts. I don't want them coming back, and the reason for that is I've got my own archers drawing up right flipping here, and one of you... chase these guys down, alright? I want them out the way. What's left at this point is some decent units of spearmen. You guys, fire over here. You guys, get these guys out the way. You guys, fire over here. You guys, fire into here. And now, my archers have got the flank. These guys are wavering already, but we are just now firing into them, and that just breaks them immediately. The archers make such effective little hammers. Right, you guys, get the hell out of there. These guys can now just fire over onto a little bit further forward, please. You guys see off these bastards. How are you doing, by the way? And also, where are these guys? Oh, you guys have already won. Well, in that case, get over here. See off these guys. You guys, you're sex warriors. Get the hell out of there. You guys, see off these spearmen, please. They're already in the process of breaking. So, oh, 1 good volley will see you off, I'm going to guess. Or at least do good work. And then, Royal Companions, there's... Oh, who's actually... Hang on. Who's this back here? That is... The Thane Horsemen got up the back of my javelins. Okay, I thought I told my spearmen to hunt them down. But you're just, like, standing over there not doing anything. Which does not help me very much. Okay, you get out of there. Because I don't know what the hell happened to those guys. But yeah, okay. So we're going to take some damage to the javelin men. Where are you right now? Would you like to help take out this guy? Because apparently you're just standing there not doing much at the minute. My archers are also still in a good position over here. Oh, they're in a lovely position over here, in fact. Those are archers. There's more archers over here. What have we got? I've got myself some... Ah, my cavalry broke. Cavalry does break a lot in this game. Where else do I have any more cav? Do I have any cav? I don't have any cav left. Fine. And the enemy general... Good, that was the enemy general. Glad about that. Right, the enemy general's collapsed. That's going to pretty much be the end of this then. One of you, get round over here and see off these bastards, please. My archers can now finish off whatever's left over there. Basically, fire in that direction. We got more reinforcements coming in. Whatever that is. That's just some axemen, but they should be able to take out a handful of leftover horses. Let's just chop them down. I'm not sure what happened to my spearmen, because I did deploy spearmen. Some men are running, and more over here. And these guys are just now falling apart. I think that's pretty much victory. As soon as these guys shatter, that's going to be pretty much, yeah, lovely. That worked pretty well. Like, you can just see the strength of archers up the side. Like, cavalry don't have the staying or the killing power anymore. I mean, maybe higher tech cavalry has massive charge bonuses, but for the most part, it's really not. And then you guys just see off all of this, and my archers do a little bit of damage on the way out, but for the most part, looks to me like they are pretty much screwed. So, nice decisive victory there. Very happy with how all that looks. So, hang on, remaining... Yeah, we've still got the vast majority of our force still ready and waiting. Those guys, however, completely screwed. Love it. And down they go. Decisive victory. And that means Guildford falls back to us. We're just going to retake it. Now, does it need rebuilding? Or is it still fine? I think it's still fine. Like, it might have been level 5 before, but level 4 feels about what it already was. And London should still be fine. Yeah, London's absolutely fine. No need for any further improvements there. So, at this point, Sussex is pretty much dead. Now, there is a weak, still being trained up army of Wessex right here. Wessex have really recovered nicely, by the way. Like, yeah, I wasn't quite expecting them to be as competent as they have been. And now, this crappy little force is moving over to here to take all of that. Now, this does open up the possibility for me to actually get... Hang on, is that... Yeah, that belongs to... That's Oxford right there, and that's another one of the orchards. Because you've taken that, I could at this point basically, yeah, take Oxford and Dorchester. That's certainly possible. But if I did that, I'd be leaving myself very vulnerable to this force. I need... No. I need something new. Okay, it's time for something new. And that means I need to potentially clear out some stuff to actually get some things changed here. There we go. Just cancelled something up north for a second. And now, as a result, yeah, we need to protect Buckingham. And I can do that by raising the new army I need anyway. So, who wants to be a... Okay, seafarer, great. Double seafarer. We don't need... Oh, there's another guy down here. This guy's a farmer. Okay. So, either we've got people who are good at the sea, or we've got people who are good at farming. Neither of these things are really, like, what I want out of my... Okay, great. I guess we'll go for the guy who's good at seafaring, but who's younger, so he'll take longer to die of natural causes. So, you be right there. Now, we also need to... Okay, why is your loyalty low? Wait. Who's Schooly? Oh, apparently you had a kid. Well done. Ah, my governors are currently at their cap. I can't have any more governors, at least for the time being. Though there might just be literally a representation of how many province capitals I own. Possibly more will just become available the moment I take my next capital. So, my good man, what would you like to acquire? I'd say a couple of spearmen, and yeah, a couple of axemen, and a couple of the chargy axemen, and a couple of archers, and a couple of scouts. That's apparently all we can afford. That will do very nicely. Because this guy is, I think, literally just a general. So that should be more than enough to see any of that off, and also potentially to take Dorchester. Actually, no, Dorchester's got the garrison. But bare minimum, we will be able to take Oxford. And then maybe take a bit more land as well. But we need to be careful. Because, yeah, war fervour is dropping. We just need to wrap up the situation with Sussex and then give up. Now, Sussex, any chance you're willing to... No, I literally can't do anything with Sussex because they're a vassal. So, as a result, I can't ask them for peace. I can't even, like, demand they become my vassal instead or anything like that. But in all fairness, I'd rather, like, have it for myself. It seems like this is good territory right here. I'll also say the Welsh vassal of Wessex. Like, it's not beyond the realm of possibility those guys will decide they can't be asked being vassals anymore soon because they own quite a lot of territory. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, I'd say we should leave things off there. We have managed to take some good territory here, and we are in the process of taking, potentially, quite a bit more good stuff as well. The world is in flux right now. The world is really in flux. There are big, scary rebel armies all over the shop, and, yeah, other armies floating around too. Progress being made in all sorts of different directions. This is, yeah, Mercy's in the process of, well, I don't know if they're collapsing. They've still got big armies. They still have big armies. It's just they don't have enough armies to guard this territory because they've just expanded like in a crazy total war, well, traditional total war game sprawl with just like, oh, I've got armies, so I shall keep expanding in every direction. And unfortunately, yeah, in a world where the vast majority of your towns don't have garrisons or walls, that's not going to work out well for you. And they've paid the price. Wessex are not exactly recovered, but they've certainly grabbed some territory back. A Welsh faction's come out of nowhere to be one of the big players and potentially might be able to take even more territory as time goes by, though Mercia finally regrouping. Northumbria have woken up and are about to retake some of their territory as well, though that's going to be... Oh, I wish I could see that battle. That's going to be a fun battle with the garrison of this town, together with 12 damaged units on the walls of Manchester and only 14 full strength units coming in over here. Yeah, interesting stuff to come very, very soon indeed, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd in the spin, Thrones of Britannia. Thank you very much, and goodbye. No, okay, that would have been good if I'd actually hit the ball. And swing! Yes, yes, yes! That is the swing! That is the swing! Come on! Golf you! Oh, yes! Oh, 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 oh! I'll get you next time, golf.